Yes, indeed, man. That voice right there. This individual that's in the room, I have so much respect for.
Tell him.
For a number of reasons. Number one, when we last saw each other, we were both experiencing a life-altering for the better trip.
Yeah.
We were in Ghana. This was the last time I saw her, and I remember walking away from her thinking, I hope I don't come off like a vampire because I want all that energy she got. I was like, I want all that energy, and I know her, but I didn't know her. And I recognized in her ability to communicate right then and there, not even with her verbals, just with her eyes, with her body language. And as I did my research, I give a lot of credence to radio personalities.
Yes, you do.
People who it's not easy to become a top elite radio personality that's nationally known. This is not an easy task, but people know, say, for example, Tracy, they might have got to know me through MTV or Sirius XM. But prior to that, I've worked on radio stations in Philadelphia and Chicago and LA and San Francisco and Virginia and all of these different places. And like me, so has this person, Chicago, Atlanta, Buffalo, New York, Connecticut, all of these different things she has done. And she worked with a radio juggernaut, the one and only Ryan Cameron, and the Ryan Cameron Morning Show. And he's a legend. You know, he's a legend out of the South. And you've seen her on TV doing various things, but she took a leap of faith.
Yeah.
When she moved out to Hollywood, to Beverly Hills, and she created her own platforms and invested in herself, and she wrote her own story. And now I take great pleasure on watching her on many different outlets, talking, communicating with people, hooking them up, talking about love, and being funny as hell as she does it, man. The entertaining, the educational, the lovely, the magnificent.
Woo!
Kendra G is in the building. Kendra G is in the building.
Oh, my God.
Kendra G.
No, sincerely, I'm about to cry. Like, Sway, you don't understand how much respect I have for you. I think everybody has respect for Sway. It's like a person you cannot talk about, right? And for you to say those words about me is just like, wow, God, okay, I get it. I'm so grateful.
Wow.
I'm so grateful. Like, I'm really humbled by everything that you said. And I love that you know, like, a lot of people don't know my radio history. They just know me from the single show. So the fact that you know, like, it's a grind. If anybody in this room right now, I know the radio grind. I know y'all got up. Some of y'all didn't get paid what you're supposed to get paid, but you here at 4 o'clock in the morning and you still doing the hustle because you have the greater good in mind. And I just am humbled by what you said. Thank you so much.
Nah, man, I recognize it. And listen, Kendra, we got to tell our own stories.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times when you're on the other side of that screen and you're looking at the screen, you don't see all the shit that happens before that person.
Oh, no, we can cuss.
Oh, yeah, girl.
All that shit, say it again.
Damn, that excited you?
Yeah, radio got
cussing on the radio,
changed.
you know you can't cuss.
I'm
not used to cussing on the radio.
Yeah, well, we both come from terrestrial.
Right, but now you feel liberated.
Yeah, that's why I came to Sirius. I didn't want to, but you know, the crazy part is I can cuss, but I curse less.
Right, right.
Knowing that we hardly even
when
cuss.
you have it available, then you're like, okay, I don't got to go overboard.
Why was radio your first? Was that your first choice?
So, you know, I went to college. I went to Hampton University. And, you know, you say go to school. They give you this, like, you go to school and you get a great job. And my junior year, I realized I was graduating in a year, had no idea what I wanted to do. So it's so funny you brought up MTV. So I've always been connected with God. I'm like, okay, if I could have any job in the world, whose job would it be? And I was like, at the time, Ryan Seacrest had the best job in the world.
Yeah.
He was the host of TRL. I did my research.
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly. What did I say, Ryan? Yes.
Ryan did America
Idol.
Idol.
No, you're right. Carson Daly. Because this is 20, I'm in college like 2000.
Yeah.
So I did my research and Carson Daly started off in radio. So I was like, well, let me start off in radio. So I went to audition at WHOV 88.1 FM, the radio station at Hampton University. Actually didn't get the job. They said I had a lisp. So I was a board operator. This is why I said I know all the people in this room. So they said, you can't be on the air, but we'll let you be be the board operator. So if I was too big for my shoes, I was like, no, I took the opportunity. And for 6 months, I was a board operator, and then someone got sick, and then when the host got sick, I was the only one able to do the show.
Look at that.
And then that's when I began my radio career. And after that day, the program director gave me a chance to be a host. Yep. So that's how my radio career started at Hampton University. Then I graduated, did not have a job, returned to Connecticut. They got their first CHR station, which is it's mixed. It's like Drake. It's not too black. It's not too white.
It's Turbin.
Yes, it's the Drake of radio station. It's a mixed station.
It's like a
station.
Well, the thing is, it's not too hip hop, but it's not too pop.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, they call it CHR, and Connecticut got their first station there. And then I got a job. I had to move back home, and I was making $7 an hour, and I just realized I was good, and I was good at just being myself. I found something that I could be myself, and it resonated with people, and then the rest was history. And then I went on the radio journey. This is before Sirius, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sirius came out the year, I believe, Aaliyah passed.
What year was that?
2001.
The merger. You had Sirius, and then you had XM.
Okay.
Right? And then
before they became one.
Official acquisition became official around that time, I believe. All right.
No, the only reason I say that because back to my Hampton University program director was one of the first. I can't remember his last name. Was one of the first people to work for Sirius.
Okay.
And I was in New York the day of Aaliyah's funeral, which was 2001. That's why I remember Sirius Radio being around that year.
I wish Deion Summers could come to the back. He could clear this up because he was.
He probably listening right now. Y'all pull up.
Yeah.
That day, while you were here at Sirius, I was at MTV making that Aaliyah announcement.
Wow.
Because I came to MTV in 2000, and that was around the time period that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
You knew that being your authentic self, you were great at, and that could catapult you to the point you are today. We often hear people say that. We try to tell folks that kind of advice. Can you tell people how important that it is that you know who you are?
Yes.
And that's what you present when you're in front of a mic or a camera.
Right. When you get in life, you learn that you're not going to please everybody, right?
Yep.
So start off with pleasing yourself. I would rather people not like me for being who I am opposed to show up as somebody else and I got to act every day for you to like me. No, you're not going to like me either way. So I'd rather just have the ones that rock with me. And I'm very, here's the deal. I know Kanye got a big moment here, but I don't agree with everything Kanye says. But even in my radio career, because I interviewed Kanye very, very early on before College Dropout dropped. And I'll just tell the story real quick because he taught me this. I was giving him a compliment and I was like, he was going from a producer to a rapper. And I was like, I think it was Vibe magazine. Back then, Sirius gave Mike ratings, and Vibe magazine. I'm telling my age. I'm 45.
Source.
Okay, Source gave the mic. Vibe magazine gave the records, like for the ratings of albums. And I believe 4 might have been the top, and they gave Kanye 3. So I'm like, yo, congratulations. Vibe magazine gave you 3 records. And he was like, what are you trying to say? You trying to say my album's the same as Wu-Tang? Nah, man, I can't wait for my album to drop. I'm going to change the world forever. I'm going to go on all these stations. I'm going to say, I told you so, I told you so. And I thought I was giving a compliment. And on site, he corrected me. And was like, nah, you can't let anybody speak over your life. So in that moment, I learned you got to craft and you got to believe in yourself more than anybody. It might sound crazy, but you got to believe in yourself. Who else going to believe in you, right? And then I lean into that, and that is like my anthem. I believe in Kendra, and I bet on Kendra. Like you said in the intro, I literally quit my job. I'm my sole investor in my app. I do not have $1.
Really?
Yes, I did not get any investors.
Oh my goodness.
The brand new dating app is called Kendra G Single. So let's go.
Yes. There's no investors. I'm 100% the owner. I made a lot of money mistakes because I'm in the tech world. So people tell you what you want to hear when you don't know. But now I have the right company, and I just believed in myself. I saved the money that I got from social when I created an app. Yes.
Well, that's amazing, man. Kendra G is here.
It's so inspiring. Oh my gosh. You have so many like sparks flying off of you, man. I'm so grateful that we can have you on the airwaves, Kendra. So because you're speaking so much about how the importance of turning down the volume of the naysayers so you can hear your true self,
right.
That can also get a little shaky when you're feeling called to pivot right? Especially when you have gained a level of dominance in a field and then now you want to jump into a new one. Talk to us about this passion for intimacy, for relationships, for singles, for love overall. Because you're sitting here like Cupid right before Valentine's Day.
I mean, she in red too. You got to see this outfit, man. It's crazy.
Cupid with a K is what I like to call myself. So how I quit my job, I think we're kind of getting there, right? Like what made me do that after doing 20 years of radio. So here's the deal. I loved radio, but I always knew I needed an out because radio, as you know, you're going to get fired, except for Sway. Sway
put that over me too.
Sway the only person, child. The radio station will go before Sway, but most people in radio, you get fired. So for me, the only way I lasted in radio was I had to move like different cities. This is before syndication. So I literally had to get up and move. So I realized every 4 years, I can never have a family. Like, how can I have a family? How can I have a relationship if every 4 years I got to move to stay in the game? And I learned, but I had to do what I had to do. So I was like, I need something that I could live off of outside of radio. I knew that. I didn't know what it was. The pandemic hit. We were all in the house for COVID. I was in a relationship. We broke up. Who the hell break up with somebody during COVID, child? I didn't really like him that much, but I didn't want to break up in COVID. Who want to be by themselves?
But so he broke up with you.
He broke up with me because he had other girls. And during COVID, everything is shut down.
Oh, yeah, you can't be kissing
other
more than
girls
one.
in a pandemic?
Well, no, because remember, like, when the world is outside, you can lie and say, oh, I'm about to go to the movies. I'm about to go to my boy's house. The world was shut down. Nothing's open, right? So after our first week, he started an argument, and then we ended up breaking up. But he came back, though. I do want to say he came back.
He came back?
You let him back?
No, I didn't let him come back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're right. He tried to come back. But I talk about this because this is the perfect example that he was necessary because of that breakup. In COVID, I was lonely, and I felt like Will Smith and I Am Legend. It was just like me and my dog in the house. D-Nice had us dancing on IG Live.
That's right.
So I said, well, let me go on IG Live and connect with other single people. That's literally how it happened. So I go on IG Live to connect single people. It was April of 2020, 5 years ago. I knew the first night I had, it would change my life forever. I was like, if I take this serious, this will change my life forever because it has everything in the makings. First of all, it's regular people.
That's right.
You don't need celebrities. And y'all notice how hard it is sometimes to get celebrities want to come in. It's regular people. 2, it's very entertaining. I was just trying to find people love, but some people are crazy. Like the first night I had a gay guy I just want a girl I can have a baby with. I had a white guy said I only date black women. It was just, this is the first
People
night.
always lying about their age.
Yes.
Of course, yeah, that's a favorite lie.
One guy was like, I got 2 kids, maybe one in a possible. This other kid might be mine.
One in a possible.
Playing spades.
That's what I said to him. I said, we playing spades, y'all. So the first night I said, okay, if I take this serious, and I did, and I was challenged with how serious I would take it 3 years ago when there was an opportunity for a promotion within my company. And when I realized I wasn't really being considered, I said, nah, this is the moment.
This is the moment.
This is the moment. And I quit. I left Chicago and I moved to California, and the rest is the history of what we're in right now, and created a dating app.
The dating app is called Kendra G Singles.
Yeah.
And you got to watch her live, though.
Yes.
It's the funniest. Yo, your reactions to folks, man. Yeah,
and
you're so
timing.
good. Your timing is just the funniest thing ever. And knowing you is you.
Yes, but there's a little training with radio that people don't know, right? Like, I know when to shut up. I know when somebody's about to be crazy and just let them go. I know when to pull back and just let them talk, because they're going to talk themselves into everything that needs to be said. So a lot of people don't realize, because I make it seem like it's very seamless, but no, there really is an art to it. It's like, oh, okay, that's what you, and then now I know the audience, the single world. Whoo, child. Single world right now.
It's crazy,
the
right?
streets is filthy,
Well,
so I've heard.
Yeah, I feel like what I do is the gift and the curse of it. It's the gift of the fact that we're all connected via social media. But because of that, it's like you're in a buffet. So a lot of times men and women feel like there's always another best thing coming. So they're not always really willing to settle down. A lot of women want the same guy. So he has to be tall, attractive, make a lot of money. And every woman wants him. Not just the woman that makes money, the woman that works at Target, Walmart, the gas station. They all want Idris Elba. or Morris Chestnut. Like, that's who they want. So it gets a little challenging, but I think you got to go back to the base and just start focusing on people and love.
I love talking with you, Kendra.
Yes.
And I love watching you. It's just like I'm watching you on IG right now. So let's do this, man.
Okay.
This is the new app is Kendra G Singles.
Yes.
I need single women to call up.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, if we got single women to call up,
Okay.
right? And we'll get some single guys, but we're going to take women first.
Got
Ooh,
you.
I love this.
Okay, women only, 888-742-3345. I want y'all to follow her at Kendra G Media.
Yes.
That's because she owns her own media
Talk
company.
about it.
She owns her own media company.
Leadership, baby.
You can own your own media company, right? Source Magazine, you brought that up, named you one year as one of the top 30 most powerful radio personalities in the country.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Got that stamp.
Yes.
This is Kendra G.
I almost forgot about you. Like, Sway, you
Come
know my
on, man.
resume more than me, child. I almost forgot about that. Listen, radio. I would not have run a company if it wasn't for radio.
There you go.
Because see, in radio, you learn everything you need to know about business. You learn about sales. You learn about promotion. You learn about people interaction. You learn about budget. You learn about being the face. Like, being a radio personality literally taught me how to run my company.
There you go.
Wow.
It really did.
Because you cover all bases. And
You cover all bases.
And speaking of which, we got one of our big-time executives here, VP of programming for Black Music.
Yeah.
Or is it all music?
Let's say all music.
All music, okay. Because Black music is all music.
is
It's
black
Black music.
music.
There you go. There you go. All right, there you
Welcome
go.
to February.
Okay, come on. Every day, not just in February. Deion Summers is here, ladies.
man.
The legend. The legend.
I'm on with Sway in the morning.
Official.
Yeah, man.
Deion approached me and my partner King Tech once about coming over, but at that time
Sure
it was
did.
XM, right?
Yep. Yeah, before
And
the merger, yeah.
Before the
Yep.
merger.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I gave a story earlier. I said when I came, I thought, 2001, I know something happened because
Right.
an old coworker from my Hampton program director was working here. I came in New York City, and Aaliyah's funeral was happening, like while I was
2001,
in New York.
yes,
So it was 2001.
yes,
So
yep.
what? I'm correct?
So that was pre-merger. That was Sirius Satellite Radio.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Sirius and XM merged in 2008.
Oh,
Okay.
2008. But
Yeah.
2001
Thank you.
was the launch by itself?
Yes. Yep,
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sirius
Right there.
launched. Sirius launched right before 9/11.
Yes.
Yes,
It
yep.
was all around the same time.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. All right, thank you, man.
And by the way, Kendra, you may not even remember this, but I used to work when I was at the time Clear Channel pre-iHeart.
Okay.
When I was programming The Beat in Miami,
Okay.
you I think were at GCI.
I was.
So you've been grinding for so long. I've been watching your career. You are a true child of radio. I saw you on This Nation the other day. Like, yo, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you
For
so
real.
much. You know what? Listen, I take that to heart. I don't take that for granted because I feel like every radio personality at times wants to kind of pivot or figure out a way out,
Yeah.
and it doesn't always happen. So I'm happy I was able to pivot, and still live bigger than radio was going to allow me to live because that's
Yep.
really what it kind of came to. When I quit my job, I learned that the company had a ceiling for me, but I'm like, baby, a ceiling, I'm the sky.
Yes,
Word.
You know,
yes.
I'm the sky. You can't put no ceiling on me. And sometimes you're going to realize that people will try to limit you, but it's going to be up to you. Are you going to step out on faith? Are you going to invest in yourself? Are you going to put your own money behind yourself to say, you know what, I believe in me? Because everybody's always looking for sources. I said, I'm going to say it 10,000 times. I'm my only investor. So not only do I talk the walk, I pay to talk the
You
talk.
Paid
Paid
to
to
walk.
walk.
And you paid for the sidewalk.
You know,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I feel so grateful. I love all you radio people. Everybody can have it.
There you go, Kendra G. Thank you, Deion, man. It's
Thank
good to have
Sway.
your voice on the
Anytime,
show, man.
yo, you call my name, I come from the office
Yo,
anytime,
you
man.
can't
Come
from
on.
the office.
Come
You
on.
single,
Come
Deion?
on. I am not single.
Oh,
no.
but
damn.
I got at
Sorry.
least
Sorry.
10,000 women that want a man like you,
There you
child.
go, Deion. Come on, man. But nah, this is an amazing. He's also a radio personality
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
so that's
Yep.
really his calling.
You can catch me on the Heat every weekend doing a countdown. Let's go, man.
There you go, man.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
all right.
Thank
Now
you,
we
Sway.
got no problem, man. Love you, bro. Thanks for clearing that up. I should know
Of
this.
course, anytime.
All right. Okay, so this is what we got to do. We got Kendra has her new dating. Listen, download the dating app.
Yes.
If you call this show, and we got Evan, Carlisha, Natalie, Jay, Megan, all women all around the country.
Wow.
You
Hold
got
lit up.
You got to download the app
Yeah.
before you call the show.
Ooh.
All right, Kendra G
G
Singles.
Singles,
Download
yes.
the app before you call the show. Natalie in New Orleans, I'm coming to you first. Natalie, how you doing, Nat? What's
Hey,
going on?
Nat Cakes.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Kendra G Live.
Natalie.
The takeover.
Natalie, you want a man for tomorrow?
Well, today is my birthday.
Okay.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So, I mean, I personally am not really, I'm looking for the men of God. And I feel like, first of all, thank you, Sway, for producing such high vibrational content on the radio. There's so much trash out there right now. And I just feel like your show really pours into your listening audience. I listened to the interview with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant yesterday, and it just really touched me in such a profound and amazing way, especially the vulnerability of that young man that called in to talk about his marriage and his challenges in his marriage. And I just wish that more Black men were able to be vulnerable and communicate in that way, which is why, as a single Christian, I have chosen to walk this thing out by myself. Because as Kendra G illuminated, like, the dating pool is filthy. Like, it's not just pee in it, it's just really trash out there in the streets. So as a single mom, especially, I have to be the example to my daughter of the type of woman that she needs to be to attract godly men. And I just feel like that's really missing in today's dating pool. Relationships seem very transactional. And there's such a sex expectation. Like, we're sniffing butts like we're dogs.
Wow.
So it's like,
oh boy.
Can I jump in? Can I ask you some harsh? I don't know if they're harsh questions, but get to the root. So you said you got to be there for your daughter, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's up with her father? Is he a good father figure?
He is doing the most. Like, he is in her life 110%. 10%. She spends time with him. I'm the custodial parent. She doesn't live with him. But we are co-parenting in the best possible situation.
Can I ask you a question? Did you know these things about him before you created a child with him?
Know what things about him?
Like the type of dad he would be. Did he show characteristics that he would be this type of father for the child that y'all created together? Before you got with him, was he this, like, did he just switch up once you got pregnant, or were there signs before you had a child with him?
I mean, he wasn't a perfect man, but I could tell that he was a man of character.
Okay.
They say you never know a person till you either live with them or have a kid with them.
Well,
so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, people can represent themselves one way in the beginning, and then afterwards it may be different.
Right. Because one thing you said about there is pee in the pool, but I gotta just be honest and transparent. There's several pools, right? So if you're in a pool with pee, you gotta figure out what is the pee about you that got you in the pool of pee, and you gotta change yourself. Because what I hear a lot all the time is people focus on outside. They focus on the individuals that they're attracting. But if you gotta start with yourself, what am I doing to attract this type of person?
Yeah.
There's a lot of great men. Like, there really are a lot of great men that get overlooked for whatever reason. Maybe he's not tall enough. Maybe he doesn't have the money. Maybe he's not as attractive as you might want to be. But the core of the qualities that I hear that women say they want, these men exist. So I can't say all men are terrible. There is piss in the pool, but if you're in a pissy pool, you got some pee on you. And you got to get your own pee out of you to get out of that pool, to get into another pool. This is just real talk.
Okay. Hey, Natalie, let me say this to you, too, Natalie. Let me, if you don't mind, if I intervene for a second, Natalie. Number one, you should turn your volume down on your radio.
Yes. So Radio 101.
I have a solution for Natalie.
You do? What is it?
As a man, I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Torch, back me up here.
Got you.
You looking for a Christian man, right? A man who's rooted in his faith, so on and so forth.
Absolutely.
You should download the app, Kendra G Singles, and I guarantee you the selection there will fit your bill. Okay?
Can I add one more thing? Because I want her to, yes, that is one way. But also, all my Christian women, go to church events. I know y'all go for Jesus, but just keep one eye open when you're praying. Because, listen, you got to be honest. Like, there's like 90% women to the men in church. Go to church events. Make yourself available. You have to, like, put yourself out there. Because I know Christian women, they want to date without sex. I respect anybody's dating options or how they want to do it. But you got to get surrounded around those men that also feel the same way.
Yes.
Hey, Natalie, I appreciate your call. Are you a first-time caller, Natalie?
I I am a first time caller.
Wait, hold up, man. Torey, celebrator.
Happy birthday.
Welcome to the dating pool. You're a citizen.
Let's Sway in the morning.
All
Sway,
right.
can I ask a quick question about the app?
Sure.
Yes.
Since, you guys know I've done dating apps before in the past.
Yeah.
This is our dating app expert
It
right
is
now.
not the dating app.
But just name how many have you done? Like,
He's our guinea pig.
I don't know. Maybe let's just say 3.
Okay.
But I see a conversation happening about safety with these
Yes.
apps. A lot of women don't feel like, or maybe not feel, but they want to know that the person that they're matching with
Yes.
is going to be that person, not
Yes.
going to be some catfish or
Yeah.
some
Yes.
bot or something, or somebody trying to scam them. So what kind of implementations do you have in your app to ensure that everybody's safe and they are who they say they are?
Right, I love that question. So, first of all, we have face verification. So, you have to verify your face when you log in. You have to do a selfie with the photo that you match. We now also just added voice demos. So, when you're chatting, you could talk. Also, we're going to have the show is merging to the app. So, the great thing, usually, when you're going to know the person before you start trying to match with them, right? Like, you come on, are you single?
Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
What kind of woman you like?
Ooh.
Let's see.
love this.
Yes.
What kind of woman you looking for?
Fun, independent, has their own life and interest and goals.
Okay.
Is not solely reliant on the time that we spend together. Like we can be apart and still miss each other. So somebody who's mature. I don't have children, so I'm kind of looking for that in the same thing.
Okay. Any physical preferences?
Not really. Like, I come from a very mixed background, so I'm not very picky when it comes to ethnicity, body type,
Okay.
and that sort of thing. So it's really more about the personality and, how we mesh and how we vibe together.
What's your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, jealousy, lying,
Okay.
trying to run game, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, just be honest. Like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Right.
If you lie or if you do anything that comes off as shady or a red flag, then it's, I'm out. So.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do next. We're gonna make him a profile on the Kendra G Singles dating app,
Okay.
and every woman that just heard him, this is how you're gonna learn in real time how it works, and they're gonna send you a message, and we're gonna get you a boo by tomorrow too. But we're gonna get you more than one, cause men get a lot of women. There's a lot of women.
Yeah, the options are plentiful.
Okay, I like that, DB. You down?
He's gotta be
See this?
down. He's gotta be
And
down.
we're going to need an update next week,
Okay,
DB.
I got to do one more caller. This is great.
Okay.
Megan is really loud in the background.
I'm sorry, I'm in my car.
Were you in a tornado or something?
You with a wind tunnel?
Get to
Hey,
safety.
Megan, you in
I
Indianapolis?
can pull over. Yes, sir.
Be safe, man. Go ahead and pull over. We'll take a time for you right here. Kendra G is here. Get a new app.
I'm doing it.
Kendra G Singles. Yo, did that Ghana trip we met at that was life changing for me.
So Chance the Rapper is one of my favorite humans. Like
Yeah.
literally one of my favorite. The whole family. Actually, I came here before with his brother when he did an interview with you.
Yeah, Taylor Bennett.
Yeah,
Yep.
Taylor.
Love Taylor.
So I lived in Chicago. My last radio stint was in Chicago, and I was adopted by that family. So Chance had it was his first festival in Ghana, and it was so amazing. We had so much fun. I ran into Sway,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. We was kicking it hard in Ghana.
Yo, we kicked it hard.
We kicked it hard. I had to put my wigs be slipping because when it be so hot, that glue don't be lasting, child. But no, we had so much fun.
Sway figuring
He
out how to
don't know
relate
anything
to
about
that.
the girl. He don't know anything about the girl.
I understand.
Yeah, you understand? You gotta make sure the wig is
the-
tacked down.
wait a minute.
The Ghana heat.
It's a particular challenge.
All right, Megan, you ready?
I gave you enough time, man.
Yeah, we gave you a good transition.
Okay, Kendra meet Megan. Megan meet Kendra.
Megan, what you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a female.
Okay. Okay.
Tracy
Yes.
got excited.
Shut up, Sway. I like variety, that's all. Go ahead, Meg.
Yeah. Someone that aligns with my interests and, me with theirs, and someone who's willing to live life, explore new avenues, travel, definitely go to sporting events with me.
How old are you? I forgot that. And where you calling us from?
I'm in Indianapolis,
Okay.
and I'm 51.
Oh, you're 51. When was your last relationship?
2023.
That's not far.
Oh, that's only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's about right time. Okay, so what are your non-negotiables? Like, what are your deal breakers? What will you not date?
Well, I'm not into smoking, so no one that smokes cigarettes. I don't do that. That's one. I want to stay away from anyone, and no disrespect, but someone that has young kids.
Young kids?
Yeah. How do you define young?
Yeah.
Under the age of what?
13, 14.
Oh.
And under. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They got to be almost ready to leave the house. I guess she's saying.
All right, so we got to see what you look like, because on both ends, attraction is key. It's for women and men. It just starts there. Like it's the door opener. So you got to download the Kendra G Singles dating app. What will your username be? You could give us like an IG name for yourself, and then the guy can search you and he can reach out to you.
Okay.
What's your nickname? Do you have a nickname?
A nickname? Not really. No.
You got nice legs?
I'm 5'11".
Meg with legs.
yeah,
That's
Meg
it.
with legs.
Meg with legs.
She's like, I got legs.
Meg with legs.
Meg with legs.
That's
I like
good.
that.
Yes.
I like that.
You
I
like
like
that?
that.
Yes. You like
Yeah.
that? Yes.
Okay.
Meg with legs.
All right.
So download the app. It's gonna have a username because you can search by names on the app. So we're gonna make you a profile and have a guy reach out to you. Meg with legs. Go to your iPhone or your Android phone. Kendra G Singles.
Okay.
All right.
And Kendra's going to look into it personally, Meg, with
Yeah.
legs.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at my phone right now, Meg. You better pull over and do it, girl. I got
Okay.
a man on deck
I
for you.
appreciate it.
Okay. Hey,
All right.
Meg-
I appreciate it. Thank you.
hey, listen, Meg and Megan, I want to thank you for
Yeah.
tuning into this show,
Absolutely.
being an advocate of what we do. And Meg, if no one ever told you, you officially a citizen.
Sway in the morning. Hey, putting your best leg forward.
Have a, your Put one leg in front of the other,
In front of the
Meg.
other. Yeah. Go
Oh,
get
wow.
your man.
Kendra G.
Wow.
Give her a round
Hey.
of applause.
Superstar.
Kendra, I'm
What an energy.
I got to talk to you about something, okay?
Yes.
Off mic, all right? But super proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be on your morning show. I would never take it for granted. This is like radio history for me to be able to say that I was actually on the air with Sway in the morning.
Wow.
Oh my God. This man, I don't know if you, I'm quite sure you get your flowers all the time, but you can never have too many. You are so necessary for our culture. We are so appreciative for you. Like the caller said, you bring high vibration. Just, you resonate high. So anybody that gets to touch you is just a blessing. So I've been a blessed
Oh, my
person
gosh.
because I was in your presence. And girlfriend,
Amen.
you got it.
Thank
You
you.
got it,
Tracy.
girl.
Tracy
I
G.
appreciate you so much, Kendra.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Did you
Let me
tell-
borrow that wig when you done, girl.
Did you, Tracy, did you tell her you put the G, the Tracy G, Kendra G? Did you tell
Oh,
her?
yes, I told it. That makes us kind of like twins.
Oh, you're Tracy G?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Twin, where have you been?
There you go. All right.
Tracy and Kendra.
Damn, she got a freestyle. Throw a beat on
Oh,
it. No,
yeah, I do want to do
You
a
do.
freestyle.
Do
Yes.
you?
Give me a freestyle. I'm happy you remind me because I said I'm not leaving without doing a freestyle on Sway in the morning.
You dead ass.
I'm very dead ass.
You do music, right?
No, we got to do a freestyle though.
Okay.
Come on, give me anything.
Okay.
I don't,
You want me to throw out
give
topics?
me something New Yorkish though.
Okay, you
York.
want some give some what?
Let me see. Tim's. Oh, you talking about for the song?
No, for the beat. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we got it.
thought it was
Get
words.
your breathing together. All right. Yo, wait, hold up, Kendra G. We know you do radio. We know you got the dating app,
Hey.
but it ain't the same. You go ahead, film it, brother. You do. We got it. Okay. Welcome to the Valley of the Hyena. Kendra G.
Okay. Let's go. We on Sway in the morning. It's your girl Kendra G. I'm about to freestyle and I don't do nothing for free. I got a dating app. It's called Kendra G Singles. You want a boo? I'ma make it official. I'ma just talk and let it flow. I'm on Sway in the morning and I had to do it though. Freestyling on the show.
Come on.
I'ma let you know.
Come on.
I got the dough. Fur on my back. You want a man, you want a girl, go get the app, iPhone, Android, it's my name, spell it out, K-N-D-R-A-G,
Hey.
Kendra G is my name, C-O, I got Sway in the fur, he's so glossy, he's so flossy, he's so godly, he's so swayy, my name is Kendra G, and I'm on the radio, I had to freestyle, but now I got to go.
Kendra G, we got a hyena up in here. There you go. How How liberating is that, right?
I love it. Thank you. I'm so happy you reminded me. I said I gotta freestyle.
There you go.
You killed it, Kendra.
I love it, man.
And that was a real freestyle.
That was dope. We knew.
Off the top.
Sway said he knew. He knew I didn't write it. Okay, it's
definitely off
okay.
the top.
It's all good. It's fine. I didn't get a deal.
No, that's all right. You give the deals, okay? All right, Kendra G. Make sure y'all get the Kendra G singles out.